Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Flying Fluffy Hockey live stream of Game 4 between the Florida Panthers and Carolina Hurricanes in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Panthers have a 3-0 lead in the series and are just one more victory away from punching their ticket to the Stanley Cup Finals for the third year in a row. And it looks like the Canes are going to be starting Anderson. And for those of you Reinhart, Mikkola, and Greer are all sitting out of tonight's game. Boquist stays in the lineup to replace Reinhart. Sturm replaces Greer. And Uvis Balinskis draws in to cover for Mikkola. Hello, hot dog. Trey says, take the free money and bet on the Canes tonight. Soap says, hopefully they stay focused and not do what the Miami Heats do and play down to the competition. Both Donna and Matthias went back to their respective homes. Matthias went back to his mom's house, my mom's house in Delaware, and Donna went back to where she's currently living. Hello, Robert Morrison. Collins says, need that Sturm goal tonight. Hello, Ted. Hello, Ted. Who else is here? Hot dog David. I see Austin, a mercenary, Blair. Hello, Blair. Craig says, stay out of the box, play smart, and go Cats. And yeah, happy Memorial Day. There's Mrs. Jaws. There's Donna saying hello. Charlie hustles with the cat emojis. Drew says, what's up, my friends? Let's go, Cats. What's up, Kyle? Blair says, I got some ice cream for the game to watch them. Ted Matthias went back home to my mom's place. So Hot Dog says, dude, I swear if this series goes to 7 games, I might need a break from sports. We have 8.5 minutes to go, so puck will drop approximately at 8:12 or 8:13. So game 4 is here. Is there any word on if are there any significant lineup changes to the Canes tonight? Florida man says no Rhino nor Mixie. No problem. Damien says I saw Samuel was back. I thought that Sturm was taking Greer's spot. Hot Dog says, can Samoskevich play, please? It won't be tonight. What is the word on Mikkola? Mikkola's not playing tonight. Essentially, what Coach Maurice apparently said was that right now, Boquist, Sturm, and Balinskis, since they are healthy, they could probably play better than Reinhart, Greer, and Mikkola. So the implication being is that Reinhart, Greer, and Mikkola could all potentially come back in case of emergency. David says, I say the Chucky line gets 2 goals and Jonesy gets a goal and an assist. Yari says, morning, hoping for a good and tight game. Let's hope Cats can cut it today. Hot Dog says, what does Samoskevich need to do to get more minutes? John says, am I the only one who thinks if Bennett were to leave for big money somewhere that his career could come crashing down to the level he was in Calgary, barely scoring 30 points a season, he should stay in Florida? Well, if there's anyone that I would trust to get Bennett, Ekblad, and Marchand all back on team-friendly deals, it's Bill Zito. Craig says Sturm knocks the dust off the 8 jersey. Michael says, I don't think he's as physical since he's a rookie. He needs more physicality to play Panthers playoff hockey. Yeah, he got his shot earlier in these playoffs, and Maurice was not particularly impressed, and Samoskevich was one of the first guys to be returned to off-duty once guys like Tkachuk came back. Jack D. Sneep says, y'all couldn't keep Tarasenko. How are you going to get Marchand? Jaws says we didn't want Tarasenko. Tarasenko has been described by plenty of Panthers fans as a rental, a very good rental, who was able to win another cup with us. But our priorities in this previous offseason had been keeping guys like Reinhart and then Verhaeghe. Hungry Xenomorph says hello. Anthony says, did you see the recent interview with Tkachuk? Or it seems like he is trying to recruit people secretly to Florida. It seems like Florida apparently, according to rumors, trying to get Marner. So I think they're about to start the anthems, or the anthem. Mythical Riz says Boston didn't want Marchand in the same division, and especially to us, but Marchand chose to play here for a chance to win, and I'm sure he'll want to stay. The national anthem starting.
Bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so casually streaming, and the rockets ran, the bombs were singing out, getting through the night. And our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Over the land of the free.
I'm pretty sure we have the version with the numbers. We've been using that.
I never know where these things go to.
The scroll.
I don't know if we saved
Anderson. Anderson is the starting. Let's see.
All right, well, I don't want to miss the start of the game. It's not accepted. You know I'm hard anyway. All right, come on. Hey. Yep. Oh, hey, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's 3-4. It took us 4 tries. All right, that's a good sign.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right.
How's everybody doing? Okay.
Okay.
Here we go again.
All right. So game 4 is underway. Orlov will collect the puck in his own zone. Stretch pass. It stalls near center ice. Kulikov over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez sends it over to Boquist. Boquist sends it back to the blue line. Now it's Rodriguez with the puck over to Jones. Shot deflected. So puck is sent back out. Robinson tried to feed the pass. Now Boquist collects it.
Boquist right in front of the net, eh?
Ricky Neal says, "Happy Memorial Day to all."
Yeah, right back at you.
All right, so Forsling sends the puck up ahead for Hagee on the rush. He enters the zone. He shot. It goes wide.
I think the defenseman got a stick on it.
Forsling dumps the puck in. It rolls over to Verhaeghe. Oh, man. Was that Ekblad who nearly had the chance right in front?
I don't think so, because Kulikov is on the ice. But he might have been getting off.
All right, so Bob moves the puck along. He flips it to center ice. It is collected by the Canes and sent in. Lundell trying to reach the puck first. He does move it along, but it's turned over. Seth Jones. The Panthers 5-on-5 have outscored Carolina 12-1 in this series. You can see the broadcast is trying to jinx us.
Yes, they're giving all the numbers, aren't they? They're giving them all.
You can see Orlov passes the puck. It goes right back to Schmidt. Now it's Over in the Panthers zone. Taylor Hall moves it back to the blue line. Orlov takes a shot.
Bubba. All right.
A save by Bob. 17:27 to go in the first. Anthony says, Jaws, I asked AI what he thinks the Panthers do this offseason, and it laid out an offseason plan. They let Bennett and Ekblad go, sign Marner and Dvorak, and get Noah Dobson as an RFA.
No, this is the same guy from the first two games. The last game was their backup.
17:27 to go. Schmidt with the puck. He sends it ahead.
Okay.
Recollected by the Canes. And Nosek keeps the puck moving along. And we iced.
Well, did we?
Yeah, we iced it. So this is Sturm's first time on the ice in a while.
Yeah.
Aho versus Nosek in the face-off circle. 17:07 to go in the first. Puck rolls behind the net. Balinskis moves it up ahead, but it is held in by the Canes. It rolls to Svechnikov. Svechnikov looking. He passes it to Orlov, who keeps it moving. Slavin with a shot. Is that who I thought for a second was Orlov? Aho collects the puck, sends it back behind the Panthers' net. Balinskis intercepts the puck. Can Sturm reach it? It goes to Schmidt. Schmidt does get the clear, and the Panthers go for the change. Slavin unable to get the pass that was trying to catch the Panthers on the change, so it results in icing. Anthony says, I saw a crazy stat recently where the last few games for the Panthers between Carolina and Toronto, they only let their opponents score more than 2 goals once. 16:23 to go. Bennett wins the faceoff. Kachuk sends it back to... Oh, man, Bennett was right in front.
I thought that was going in.
Drew says, Happy Memorial Day, everyone.
Okay.
Forsling will settle the puck down, pass it to Ekblad. Bennett enters the zone, but can't hang on to the puck. He hits Orlov. It rolls over to Martinuk. Stankoven with the puck sends it to center ice, intercepted by Verhaeghe. Sent over to Bennett on the opposite side of the blue line.
Nice play.
Kulikov shot gloved by Anderson. Anthony says, Jaws, does that stat shock you or not really?
No. I mean, it's a nice one, but...
Beck says, what's up, my dudes?
Yeah, aren't you a bot, Beck?
15:36 to go in the first. Mikey says Fort Lauderdale's the place to be tonight. Canes win the face-off. Burns clears the puck. The puck rolls into the Panther zone. Seth Jones picks it up, avoids the hit, and keeps it moving it along. Seth Jones trying to keep the puck away from the Canes, but now it is Rodriguez working against Brent Burns.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Whoa.
Blake.
Bubba.
Bob with the stop. See?
Oh, I didn't see. No, what? What was I
The
looking at?
hockey stick. The hockey stick beer glass.
Oh, okay.
$15:07 to go in the first. Canes win the face-off. Lundell pressuring puck carrier. Svechnikov sends it back to his teammate at the blue line. Puck out of play.
I was like, it's never a good thing when the goalie's like, where's the puck?
True says, get those guys the hell out of the crease. Derek is watching the game, having a bug. Oh, you mean, are you sick, Derek?
Yeah, it sounds like. Hope you feel better. Man.
Having a buzz.
Having a bud. Oh, okay, that's different.
He had to type it again. JC says, hello, everyone.
Hey, JC.
Yeah, Budweiser. Svechnikov loses the puck. Marchand able to pass it back to Ekblad. Ekblad dumps the puck in. It rolls towards Aho. Rolls back to Ekblad in his own zone. Ekblad passes to Forsling. Forsling dumps the puck in. I'm surprised. I thought that was icing. Burns with the puck. Austin has been a member for 4 months.
Hey, thank you, Austin. Thank you, buddy.
Says not touching the trophy is dumbest thing in hockey. Agree, Jaws. Conference championship trophies should be touched. It's an accomplishment. Those are Austin's words, not ours.
The year we touched it, we lost, and then we didn't touch it and we won. So I ain't messing with that juju.
True says I'm gonna apply for a job at the Panthers training facility after the season. Maybe they can fix my back too.
Right.
All right, so Gostisbehere with the puck circles back around his blue line, sends it ahead. Bolinskis first to reach the puck, able to pass it to Schmidt. Schmidt sent it to Verhaeghe, who chooses to dump the puck in.
Nope.
Verhaeghe with the puck will keep it pass to Kulikov. Back to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe
ships it to himself,
but can't hang on to it.
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel, the beach bum. Thank you for the 10.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, bud.
Daniel.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you. Says, me and my buddy bought the hockey stick beer holders on Saturday. It was a mess. You're either hitting the guy in front of you in the head or spilling it on yourself. Awesome time all around, though. Oh, wow. Bennett in front, and then Forsling sends it wide. So, Burns with the puck. Florida goes for a change. Ekblad sends the puck back into the neutral zone. Blake chips it to himself, but it rolls all the way into the corner. Blake collects it. Puck intercepted by Barkov. Barkov able to pass it to Boquist. Boquist able to send it ahead to Rodriguez. Turnover. Barkov is right in front. The puck bounces back to Schmidt, who sends it around the boards. Boquist will pick it up.
Damn it.
Rodriguez can't hit onto it. Schmidt able to generate a turnover, but we can't hold the puck in the zone. Puck deflected in by Schmidt. Orlov first to reach it. Lundell fell down. Marchand is also behind the net. Slavin able to get the clear. Bolinskis with the aggressive defensive play, allowing Marchand to pick up the puck and send it to absolutely no one because we were in the middle of a change. Forsling and Marchand have to await it, went into the bench.
All right.
All right.
Oh.
So it's very similar to how Game 3 started.
Yep. Yep.
John says
Very similar.
Balinskis made the right risky play there.
Hold it right there.
Every time you show up, it's some danger. This is my world.
Okay.
JC says Canes came out flying, but Cats matching their energy.
Yeah, we can just get a goal or two. I feel good. We've had some good chances.
Adonis asks how we feeling so far.
No problemos.
Shadow Wolf says sometimes we say a prayer and sometimes we shotgun a beer, and that's our team. Paul Maurice. Beck says no touchy.
No touchy. Yeah, I'd go for the no touchy. It's a good dilemma to have.
Someone tripped McDavid into his. All right, so let's see how much time. Barkov was right in front,
Yeah.
but then the Canes defenseman stopped him. Panthers win the face-off just inside their own zone. Gadjo and Nosek pressing in the Kane zone. Stretch pass to Taylor Hall. Schmidt is right there, but the puck does get passed to Jankowski.
Mike Jankowski.
Schmidt, let's see who has the puck now. That's Orlov moving it along. Taylor Hall sends it straight to Bob, and Bob makes the stop. I thought for a second it had floated past him.
Yeah. He didn't get much of it.
But that shot,
I see. All right.
that shot was going in slow motion.
Yes, it
You
was.
better make that stop.
Yeah, it's a knuckleball. Almost got deflected there in front.
Green Loogie says they've claimed they've seen that invasive Black Panther in Ontario again last month. Is there a real Black Panther in Ontario? Bob makes another stop, 10:31 to go. Mm-hmm. 10:31 to go in the first. Canes lead shots 6-4. Boquist gets the clear. It rolls to Brent Burns, who passes along to Svechnikov.
Oh!
Barkov could not reach the puck, but now he will send it over to Boquist, who let it go to Rodriguez. Rodriguez heavily pressured. Boquist picks up the puck.
And goes the wrong way with it. What the hell?
Forsling has to defend against Aho. Aho collected the puck. Now it rolls over in the corner. Who is that? Rodriguez will get the puck just far enough for Barkov to reach it.
That came out. Okay.
Okay, so Forsling at center ice will go dump the puck in. Martinook with the puck chooses to send it around the boards for Jordan Stahl. It goes to Nikishin. Now Orlov at the shot.
Whew.
And a fortunate
Good
clear
job.
for Hagee. Tried for the hit and fell down.
Well, we got the puck though.
And Kulikov will just dump the puck in. Bennett's first to reach it. Bennett has to send it backwards. Schmidt with the puck. He shoots. And gloved by Anderson. I believe that's Martinook and Kachuk. Of course it's Kachuk.
Chucky didn't do nothing. They just abusing him.
Enough for a commercial break. We have 200 people watching.
Thank you all for watching.
All-new Infiniti QX80, a 450 horsepower twin turbo beast of luxury.
Awesome. Jake asks, cats in 4?
3. Can we do it that way?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works?
We learned that the hard way last year.
Oh, okay. Damn it. I feel good about this game. I feel like, we knew Carolina was going to come out, punching.
J Miami Sports says Canes fighting for their lives, wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah.
Shadow Wolf is surprised that the refs have put away their whistles tonight. Not gonna lie, this playoffs commercial is pretty hype.
Yeah.
On the bench with Panthers head coach Paul Maurice. Paul, they say the fourth one's the toughest to win. What's your assessment through 10 minutes here?
Yeah, pretty good. So we got to be a lot of knucklers to the net when we were box over. We just heated up.
Scroll down. Something from Ted Donner was telling you.
All right, thank you.
Oh, I got it. Okay. I appreciate that, Ted. I appreciate that. We try to stay as positive as we can. As long as I'm bitching all the time, we're in a good mood.
Burns can't keep the puck in the zone. Brent Burns plays the puck in the neutral zone. Stankoven sends it in to the zone. Canes go for the change. Seth Jones with the puck. The Panthers also go for a change. Kulikov, stretch pass, goes all the way into the corner. Boquist picks it up, sends it out in front for Rodriguez. Boquist now with the puck again. Oh, the puck bounces right in front of Anderson. Barkov trying to get the puck.
Oh,
wow.
Penalty?
I think that's a power play. They didn't call it until Blake touched the puck. They got Carolina.
But did they do it to Barkov?
Blake.
Let's see.
Right there.
Yeah, right there, right on his hands.
Hey, JC, thank you
Hey,
for
thank
the
you,
5.
JC. Thank you,
JC says.
Thank you, JC.
Who would we rather dance with if we make it to the party, Dallas or Edmonton?
Nashville.
I'm biased. I want stars so I can go to the games. Ryan Roy, thank you for the 5.
Hey, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. He
All right,
says,
let's do this.
Can the helmet I sensed last year become a rally helmet if we ever get desperate? It adjusts and can be made bigger. Go, Cats, go.
Oh, Ekblad lost it.
Ekblad at least able to move it along. Try again.
It's an interesting thought. You might if we get into an emergency, if the regular rally caps aren't working, we could try it.
So Kachuk sends it towards the net, stick to side, saved by Anderson. Barkov moves the puck along. Ekblad just able to keep it in the zone, but it's out of play. George says, "Hey, how's it going?"
No complaints so far.
Kachuk, Marchand, Bennett, Barkov, and Rodriguez are currently. Oh, I see. They're still moving the lines. Kachuk, Marchand, Bennett, Verhaeghe, and Schmidt. Is that the top or second?
That's the power play.
Is that the top or second power play?
The second.
Canes win the face-off. Schmidt with the puck. Bennett with the puck. He enters the zone and gets turned aside. Schmidt back with the puck. Why is our power play so bad at home? Verhaeghe able to pass it to Kachuk. Kachuk over to Marchand. Kachuk over to Schmidt, but he can't hang on to it. So 30 seconds left on the Panthers power play. Verhaeghe enters the zone with Bennett on his left. Verhaeghe centers it, but Marchand is busy with the player and couldn't reach the puck. Lundell crosses the blue line. Forsling sends it around the boards. Boquist first to reach it, and he passed it to Nikishin. 6 minutes to go in the first. Forsling with the puck. Now it's Jankowski trying to move the puck along. Forsling pressures him. Oh, what the hell just happened? Bob folded like a rag doll and then immediately rebooted. I'm not sure what happened there. Morrow with the shots, deflected wide. I'd like to spend the time in the other side of the ice, please.
Well, you knew that they were going to come out hot and heavy.
Rick Bone says factory reset. Yeah, the Hurricanes bench coach is going to look at that replay and said, there, indisputable proof that Bob is a goalie bot. Bob was lacking. That looks like one of the, like when you're playing the NHL video game and your goalie does the collision animation, but there was no one there. Zumanji asks if the strategy is to tire them out. JC Sturm is in for Greer.
Yeah, but he's on the wing. Nosek is still at center.
Yeah, Bob blue screened of death for a moment. Dennis says someone smacked Bob with a stick.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask, but he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
Sean says we look high, very slow, like we are up 3-0.
They'll be fine.
At the Memorial Day
the longer that we can go during the game where we're not, you knew we were going to come out a little nervous. They're going to come out hyper. It's still nothing. And that's all that matters right now. We're going to need one of our big guys to have a game tonight. Barkov, Bennett, Chucky.
Anthony says, Jaws, do you agree with Chris Chelios and Rob Blake when they say the Panthers are forcing their opponents to play out of their structure and play Florida's game?
Yes.
Okay, puck goes back to the defenseman. Forsling nearly turned it over. Now it's Aho sending it over to Svechnikov. Is that Jarvis? A burn shot deflected to the corner.
Come on, guys. Wake up. Don't let them start doing that shit.
Okay, there's the physicality. Another save against Svechnikov by Bob.
Good.
Jarvis
good
gets upended.
Bennett, yeah.
Could we please clear the
There
zone?
we go. Let's go. Wake up, boys.
Bennett just flips it in. I guess we needed to go for the change.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There we go.
Rodriguez over to Boquist. Rodriguez.
Oh, you should have just left it for Boquist. It was going right to him, Rod. There we go.
All right, Boquist across center ice. Gets completely wrecked by Orlov. Good grief.
That's an interesting
Balinski is able to set the puck up ahead. Now Schmidt in his own zone. Pass to Lundell. Lundell with Marchand on his left. Lundell sent it right back to the cage.
Good job by Schmidt holding it in.
Now it's batted down by Schmidt. And pass. 3:01 to go. Ryan Demand thinks Panthers will probably explode with goals in the third as they did the last 3 games. Panthers win the face-off. Balinskis dumps the puck in. Kokiniemi first to reach it. He gets the clear. Balinskis could not get the puck back to the Panthers. Kokiniemi behind the net. Marchand able to steal the puck from him, but Kokiniemi has reinforcements, so Schmidt and Balinskis move the puck along. Carrier nearly intercepts it. Luosterainen, it's a 2-on-1. Luosterainen and Schmidt. Schmidt.
Oh, they're going to get him for hooking.
Wow. We're going back on the power play.
Maybe another penalty might get washed out here. The initial call was against the Canes. Carolina penalty number 53. 2 minutes.
So we're 4-on-4.
Well, what did they get Schmidt for with Ruffin?
Let's see. Right.
Oh, nice. Well,
there's the better angle. Right there.
Oh, Jesus. What'd you do that for?
Schmidt. We were about to go.
Ice might favor us. We'll take the 4-on-4.
Well, we've been lousy on the power play at home.
Yeah,
god awful.
We'll take the 4-on-4.
So it's basically 4-on-4 for almost the rest of this first period. It's 2:20 to go. Okay, so face off in the Kane zone. Barkov wins the face-off, but Forsling couldn't hold the puck in. Ekblad sends it back to the neutral zone. Barkov just skates with it. Barkov looks, passes it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez.
Dude, get it deep.
It bounces back to Barkov. Can Barkov get the pass? He can. Oh man, Ekblad shot blocked.
Man, shoot the puck. He took too long. Give him all that time to block the shot. We're doing that thing we do. Boom. We're doing, I mean, I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to find that lane. It just gave them time.
Jason Todd says, let's go Panthers. We got this. Give us one period to be a little off. Stankoven with the puck. Sends it back. Gostisbehere crosses the blue line. Chooses to pass to Stahl or Orlov. It wasn't clear which one he was passing to. Kulikov over to Jones. Jones over to Kulikov. Verhaeghe with the puck. Over to Jones. Jones looking. Jones can't hang on to it.
We're being a little bit too tentative. They need to loosen up a little bit here.
Pass was too far for Marchand. Now Ekblad recollects it. Could you guys get set up? Forsling enters the zone. Forsling outskates the Canes defenders, but is forced to send it around the boards.
Good job.
Marchand cannot collect it. Burns trying to get some. The 4-on-4 is over.
All right, let's just get out of this.
Bennett to Schmidt.
All right. Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. No problemos.
A scoreless first period.
I got no problem with that.
Apparently, it's the first time this entire series that it's been scoreless after one.
I mean, last game was 1-1, so 6-1, right?
All right, so that was all right. Not much to really say there. Charlie says, I want to see that Forsling block when Bob went down. Funny. John says, not our worst period, but not worried. Carolina came to play, but they just don't look dangerous to me. 3-1 Florida. So, yeah. So yeah, the Panthers just need to choose when to turn on the burners. So if you had to predict two scores first, who would you say?
All right, want to give me your water?
Yeah. Rogello says the best news about the period is the score.
Yes.
Florida Man says Cats need to wake the F up. Green Loogie says, see how the lads look in second period. Paul, our savior, might fire them up. Marlins up 1-0 versus Padres. Good for them. Janaya says, why haven't you scored yet? We're playing against a desperate Canes team. Mikey thinks we'll get going, just a slow start.
Dangerous pass, but Williams able to catch it in traffic. We've seen that OKC defensive intensity to start this one. Both teams so good defensively. Gilgis Alexander using the left hand.
Come on, how good is that? He is attacking the body of a four-time defensive.
Jesus Arezabal is reporting from Emirates Bank Arena. Full house tonight, and crowd is engaged. David thinks now we come out and get 3 or 4 in the first 5 minutes and call it a series. Dreamy Dolphin says the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead over the Padres. George says Florida's playing for Reinhardt, but Carolina's playing for reputation. They've lost how many games in the Eastern Conference Final? Have gone at most 2 goals against them in this series. Hey, Lamar James, thank you for the 2. Thank you, Lamar James. Thank you for the 2, says this has all the vibes of a multiple overtime game. I'm hoping that it becomes another Panthers blowout victory. Indigo says flipping streams between hockey and basketball. I love sports. Beck says need to win it at home so there isn't another violation of the Canes in front of their home crowd.
I got AT&T's bundle of 3, iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence for me, and iPad and Apple Watch for you. New and existing customers get their iPhone 16 Pro on us with eligible trade-in. Plus,
yeah, it will hopefully be a blowout after playoff pancakes. Yeah, very meh start, but Bob's making the saves. We don't look completely terrible. We just need to pick up the pace. George says Florida just doesn't blow their load at once. They pace themselves, and if Carolina's desperate, then they probably win this one.
Gathering the most in-depth info, creating a high play for
people that find the perfect home to build their lives.
Are you okay?
No, it's the dust. Face allergy.
No.
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
Yo te conocí un día
So place your bets. Pick a player from either team to score first. Florida Man says Zach Sealer bangs the F out of that drum tonight. Hell yeah, Zach Sealer. He was one of the highlights for the Dolphins last year on defense. I hope Kenneth Grant is the monster defensive tackle that he was hyped to be.
You know, life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo.
Allow me to assist.
Pickles. It worked! Buckets. Now that's a tomato. Sheboygan. Match. P-E-Z-O-L. Auto.
From the logo. State Farm with the assist.
George says Boquist scores first. Dreaming Dolphin says the Rats. David says Jonesy. Yeah, Hall & Oates on TV.
Welcome back to NBA Playoffs presented by Google. Rudy Gobert was a sensational block and great concealment of Brett with the jersey as well. That's a tough one right there. They probably love that block shot because he makes them happy. Before verticality, that's where all the shot blockers.
David says I need a drink and a quick decision. Mikey says I think we score first within the first 7 minutes of the second period. Colin is still hoping for a Sturm goal, but if not him, then Kachuk or Swaggy.
But Dort's level of aggressiveness on the defensive end, it is almost 7 minutes played, and Anthony Edwards has yet to take a shot. So pick and roll, Chet has to pick him up. Look at the convergence. This is what he sees on penetration.
Green Loogie says I want another Marchand goal. Gabriel says it was an even period and Bob is on fire.
Good physical defense from Jalen Williams. At least in the early moments, they are really letting them play here to start. Even Chenzo going us to it.
George says, I wonder what the Canes are going to do to change the team up because there's no way they win the series.
You cannot have two guys come over and it's a simple split. You got to get body to body and close off that lane.
Dreaming Dolphin asks, who's the Marlins ace? You mean their ace pitcher? It's really hard to tell because the pitching has been the one thing that potentially holds the Marlins back from at least being a 500 team. Benjamin is calling for Erod, top cheese, first half of second period. Yeah, the Cy Young Award winner, but he's coming back from injury, and yeah, he's been pretty bad. Sandy Alcantara has not been the reason for any Marlins success.
This is what you can buy for $10 at KFC $10 Tuesdays. And this is what you can buy for $10 at a coffee shop.
This is coffee.
David says, bless you.
Get more bang for your bucket at KFC. 8-piece Super
Not even WhatsApp can hear your personal messages. So your baby's first introductions stay private.
Okay.
Still looking for a new job?
Just found out my dad's sister's husband is golfing buddies with the CEO of a great company. So basically, I got a job.
Sounds promising.
Indeed helps you match based on what you know, not who you know.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't even know if he exists.
Why would I use hymns to have my neediness delivered to my door? I love pharmacy.
David says, okay, gotta get this fuel rod stowed before the whole coast glows green. See you next intermission. George asks, does anybody get anything other than ice creams at Dairy Queen?
Treating you'll actually love at Hims.com. The all-new Woo is here. Now more advanced than ever. Train smarter, sleep deeper, recover faster. Extend your health metrics. Understand your cycle phase. Now 7% smarter with 14 plus days of battery. So your data never stops. Neither does you. Power your best performance with memberships made for every goal. Join Woo today.
Want more playoff stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads the basketball playoffs in three-pointers?
All right, so
A successful challenge on that last out of bounds.
only about 4 more minutes to go until the start of the second period.
When you challenge an out of bounds call this early in the game, now he still has another. But I'm always wondering the reasoning behind it. You're always confused. You understand. You want to battle for every single possession. But there's also the key possession, whether it's a foul on a guy or those are the things.
Derek says, next time I go to my local ice cream place, I'm getting cookie dough.
I'm going to save it for later. Or take points off the board. Hendricks Williams getting some minutes again with the deflection.
Yeah, the Thunder have, at the moment, a 5 points lead. I think it's crucial that the Timberwolves win this one at home to tie the series. Adonis says, I am sure we win this game. The players should know what goes into this match, and they have what it takes. Carolina has been slightly better. We just need to capitalize on those chances.
Williams answers right back. Jalen Williams is 3 for 3 from long range. Better start closing that space, CB. DiVincenzo can't get a big O. That space was not available in game 3. Williams, SGA, Caruso.
Dana, you're worried? I'm not too worried.
They say it's going to go the other way.
Okay, so I believe the game will be starting in just a couple minutes. Green Loogie says, no worries, man. Be happy. Adonis says the players need to aim high on Freddie, put traffic in front of him, since that is how we have been scoring on him. I'm pretty sure after this commercial is going to be the start of the second period.
Ooh, I don't think they take that here.
Of course they take Discover. We're stuck in the past, baby.
You're the one who owns 13 pairs of parachute pants?
And these are my 14.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
There's no such
Florida Panthers fan from Australia says, hello, hello. How you doing?
I'm gonna fill my water real quick.
Could you fill up my water too? So no score as we are set to begin the second period.
Your thoughts on period one? Well, the boys touched on it. Had a really good period by Carolina. But the I think for Florida is got to hit the net in the chances. Now it starts some more energy for you. And you'll see it coming off.
Here it is, the start of the second period.
Okay, here we go. Okay, that's good. All right.
Puck rolls to Bob. He passes it to Seth Jones. Jordan Stoll collects the puck. It's deflected back into the Panthers zone. Barkov with it. Over to Kulikov. Over to Jones. Jones dumps the puck in from center ice. Oh, it deflects out of play. Robert Smith says,
Hey, bud.
I mean, seriously, y'all know we're just waiting around for the rematch.
Right?
All right, so face off at center ice again. Bennett's tossed out of the face-off circle, so it's for Hay against Aho. Canes win the face-off. Puck deflects into the Panthers zone. For Hagee with the puck. It is recollected by the Canes, but Bennett is there. Bennett sends it over to Kachuk. Slavin got bodied as he dumped the puck into the Panthers zone. See, for Hagee with the puck in his own zone, pressured by Svechnikov, and he coughs it up, and that will be icing by the Panthers.
Freddie Anderson returns to the series here in Game 4, and early on, this one was the most important save he made. He gets a little piece of that 2-on-1 after Burns was aggressive. After that, the degree of difficulty on the saves for Anderson not very high, but what's more important is that he came out of that first period with a goose egg.
Let's see, Burns with the shot, stopped by Bob, and then he also stops the rebound attempt.
Yeah.
We can't touch it because we would be offsides. For Hagee with the puck, no, excuse me, Marchand. Marchand.
Guys, just shoot that puck at the net. You're playing two. Come on.
Schmidt with the puck.
Playing too careful.
Over to Lundell. Puck kept in. Luosterainen has to reach it. Over to Schmidt. Schmidt sends it ahead. Gostisbehere will be the first to reach it. Another clear for the Canes. Taylor Hall crosses the blue line. Not sure if that was onside. Bob gloves it.
Okay.
Oh, can we wake up a little more, please?
We'll get there.
$17:43 to go in the second. Nosek against Jankowski in the face-off circle. Canes cannot hold the puck in the Panthers zone. Orlov first to reach the puck. Pressured by Sturm. Sturm gets the puck, but then it is banked to the opposite side of the zone.
Let's go get some pressure, boys.
Kulikov with the puck. Dumps the puck in.
Let's get to work a little bit.
Nosek with the puck. Dumps it in. No icing.
No icing?
Apparently not.
Okay.
Puck kept alive.
Oh, shit.
Woo. Bob makes the stop.
Oh, I guess there's going to be a penalty.
Robinson looking for Aho. There's the hook by Jones. And when your team is in going good, Bush, as you know, because you played goal very well, I might add, for a long time in the National Hockey League.
So I believe Seth Jones gets called for hooking. So the Canes are on the power play. Shorthanded goal would be very nice right now. All right, so Ekblad gets the clear to start. Marlins up 3-0 against the Padres. Aho passes the puck as he enters his own. Aho could not handle it in time to get a shot off, but he keeps it. Aho sends it back to Gostisbehere at the blue line. Now it's sent around the corner. Aho with the puck. Banks it to Svechnikov. Gostisbehere shot. Jarvis has it sticked away. Lundell gets the clear. Aho enters the zone. Svechnikov passes, but it's too far and out. A minute's left on the Canes power play. Stankoven enters the zone, has the puck stolen from him by Balinskis. Rolls to Luosterainen, but too far away. Taylor Hall and Kokiniemi pass the puck back and forth. Over to Gostisbehere near the blue line. He takes the shot. It deflects wide. Burns moves the puck along.
Nice.
And we get the clear. Thank you, Balinskis. All right, Kokiniemi. Stankoven centers it to Burns, but Burns loses it. And it rolls out of the zone. Ekblad with relentless pressure.
Let's go. Let's get to work, boys. Come on. Huh?
Burns.
You guys want to go to the Cup final or what now?
Seth Jones dumps the puck in as he returns for Hagee over to Kachuk. Kachuk got taken down.
No call?
They are calling
they did.
it.
The other ref got it. Okay. What?
So it's 4-on-4.
How, on what planet is that embellishment? I mean, that is just dog shit. What a scumbag.
So now it's 4-on-4 again. So now just collect yourselves. Brent Burns enters the zone. Forsling over to Ekblad. Ekblad's.
Let's go. Let's wake up, boys, okay? Quit dicking around with this team. Let's go.
Seth Jones sends it through the paint for Hagee, able to get it to Forsling, but it's out of the zone. Panthers offside. Patrick O'Neill says the broadcast just said that was for retribution for a dive Kachuk apparently had in the first.
Not that I trust anything the broadcast says.
They called embellishments, Ted.
Yeah.
I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow.
The all-new 2025 Equinox and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
I really hate dying. I'm scared it's harder than deletion. They just prune me out again every time I die.
He's expendable. He signed up for this.
We need to get used to dying. Mickey can't save us.
One false move in your man burger.
That job.
Mickey 17, rated R. Now streaming exclusively on Max.
Once upon a time,
Okay, so.
All right.
Renovating the chateau is keeping my grandfather's legacy alive, but it is falling apart.
Oh, yeah, it really looks like it's falling apart, doesn't it, Kyle?
Well,
I mean, that might be.
Well, look at how freaking huge the place is. Probably there's somewhere in there that needs work.
These two schmucks and the hard hats are going to fix it, right?
So 13:59 to go in the second. That is apparently one of the broadcasters theorized.
That's a dive? These guys are idiots. Oh, go screw yourself. Tone it down. Go eat a bag of schmeckles.
Aho and Barkov in the face-off
These
circle.
guys have been basically unlistenable.
All right, so still over a minute to go of 4-on-4. The Hurricanes have had the last 9 shots in the game. Stankoven back to the blue line. Canes have 2.25 expected goals, while the Panthers have 0.38. All right.
What are you doing?
Get the puck into the offensive zone. Forsling moved it along. Rodriguez back to Ekblad. Ekblad.
Where's Lombard to start a fight to get these guys juiced up again?
Lundell passes it. Marchand sent it.
I think it must have got sticked.
Marchand's tried to pass the
start. Sorry.
Go ahead.
We got to start shooting the puck.
Yeah.
This is absurd now.
Just shoot the puck. All right, so
I mean, that's just absurd that we're not shooting the puck on this team right now. Good job, Bubba.
Kokiniemi, shot stopped by Bob. .12:37 to go in the seconds. Panthers have not seemed to really energize themselves.
This is one hell of a. We must be saving some kind of monumental effort here at some point.
We're back to full strength. Verhaeghe lost it at the blue.
Dump the puck in.
Stahl moves the puck around. Puck bounces in the corner. Bennett. Bad pass to Verhaeghe. Stolen by Blake, who sends it back to Orlov. Orlov working the boards. Cruises past everyone, but couldn't get the shot off. Bennett finally gets it to Tkachuk, who banks it off the glass and out the zone. Tkachuk with the puck. He waits. He will pass it back to...
Shoot it! Shoot the puck at the net, you bozos!
Balinskis. And the shot was blocked. And no sick and Sturm could not recollect it. Balinskis did not get the clear.
You've seen that before. Let's go.
Here come the Panthers. Gadjo forced to send it wide. Svechnikov enters the zone. He gets a shot. Stopped by Bob. Puck rolls through the paint.
Bubba with another save.
With a shot. Another save by Bob.
Were we planning on waking up at some point tonight? And we no. Yes, icing.
No. Gostisbehere spanks the pass. A pass picked off. Lundell, let's do something.
Dump the puck in the zone.
Aho with the puck. Seth Jones collects the puck.
You know, Maurice, every once in a while, it's okay if you actually, say something to the guys and keep waiting. You don't always have to have the players coach the team. Sometimes they need a bug set up their ass.
Barkov over to Kulikov. Jones gets the clear. Yeah, can we control the puck for crying out loud? All right. Rodriguez actually shot.
Hey,
and
we
it
shot.
Stopped.
We took a shot.
It's stopped by Anderson. What is your explanation for this?
In the first period, the explanation was you knew Carolina was going to come out, but we're not shooting the puck. We're playing too tentative, and at some point, somebody on this team needs to wake their asses up. It's getting a little bit late in the game here for them to still not be playing right.
It's Wes Anderson's best film since the Grand Budapest Hotel. My great-grandfather built the hotel. The Phoenician scheme is thrilling, with humor and surprises. Which are what? I'm not saying. I'm saying you're not saying. It's action-packed, 4 stars, and the funniest movie of the year.
Is this supposed to be here?
Your son was a 18 minutes. Perfectly fine.
Colby says, if I were Bob, I would just leave the ice and leave the team to fend for themselves. Green, yeah, I mean, exactly. Chad's got it right, too. We're not hitting anybody either. Jake says, Bob is going to Bob. Nobody Bob's like Bob. Ryan, yeah, no, it's the same thing, right? We did horrible against in the game 6. Come on, guys. I was hoping we were going to show something a little different tonight.
Last time the Hurricanes won a game in the conference final round, Rod Bridgewater scored the game-winning goal. Back in 2007,
Kulikov able to get the clear. All right.
No.
Stankoven with the scores. Stankoven scores.
Now we got to listen to these announcers kiss their ass the whole rest of the. Maybe this will wake them up because they're playing like ass out here again in a closeout game. That's the goal we give up.
So maybe the Panthers will wake the hell up. They're being outshot 19-9, just over halfway through. Just over halfway through the second period. Ekblad pursues the puck. Bennett can't hold it in the zone. Svechnikov. Oh, what a stop by Bob.
Jeez.
Please, for the love of God, Panthers, wake the hell up. Let's see, Burns with the puck behind his net. Puck dumped in by the Panthers. Cade says it's not that big of a deal. Still plenty of game left to wake up. Marchand able to get the puck to Schmidt. It hit the post. Are you kidding? Bolinskis with a shot. Canes get the clear.
We're actually starting to play.
All right, Schmidt, can you reach it? He can. Bolinskis moves the puck along. Schmidt knocks Blake to the ice. Puck out of play.
Oh, damn it.
Chance and another outstanding save by Sergei Bobrovsky.
All right, Hurricanes collect the puck. Gostisbehere sent it wide. Out of play again. 7.5 to go.
Keeshan, who earned his first National Hockey League point, comes to the postseason, did not play a regular season game. There's the 23-year-old defenseman.
I mean, seriously, the Panthers have a chance to close out the series at home, and they are playing like this again. Kulikov and Nosek trying to retrieve the puck. Let's see. Gostisbehere sends the puck back to the neutral zone. All right, we finally dumped the puck in. Can Gadjo reach it or Sturm? Sturm reaches it. Shots blocked.
Crap.
And it results in a 3-on-1, essentially. And somehow the defense comes back to stop it. Slavin with the shot blocked. Jake says, we got this.
All right.
And now Aho able to enter the zone. Martinook sent it on net and it deflects wide. Good God.
Damn.
Bob is out here having to single-handedly bail us out. And he can't stop out all of the shots. The Hurricanes lead second period scoring chances 8-1. Bennett finally gets the puck. Can you dump the puck in and actually play your game? Stop letting the Canes take you off of every single puck. Puck gloved by Anderson.
Why? Why do we have such problems in closing these things out?
So being a fan for life turns into the truth.
Derek says plenty of game left. All it takes is a bounce.
That's true. Of course, we could have had to not hit the post. That's could be the bounce. Almost got it right back. But you see, all of a sudden now they're playing with energy. It's like, why couldn't we play like that at the beginning of the game?
Get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me.
This is a meal.
All right.
Cheesy, flaky.
Well, at this moment, you just have to hope the Panthers wake the hell up.
It just feels good at the name.
Robert says, lol, you fellas.
450 horsepower twin turbo beast of luxury. Invest in an Infinity during the once in a springtime event. We won't raise the MSRP on any vehicle before June.
Well, we haven't had any overtime games this series. So there is that.
Chili Willie says Bob is the only reason it isn't 4-0 right now.
Just about.
Canes collect the puck Hey, look, we're actually pressuring on the forecheck and offsides.
When did the puck come out?
The Panthers and Oilers in the Stanley Cup final a season ago. Paul Maurice's squad had a 3 games to not lead in that series. On the road, lost game 4 in Edmonton 8-1. 3-0 lead in this series, trailing by a goal here tonight.
Slavin gets the puck. Burns dumps the puck in.
They put Marchand on the top line with Barkov
and
Rodriguez.
Wow. Offsides again. Sean asks, where is the intensity?
That's a legitimate question. But if we can get one back here and go to the third period tied, I'll feel a lot better. Of all the goals, most of the other goals, Bob could have given up like 5 other goals. That one was the one I thought he would have had. It's a perfectly placed shot, though. We need somebody to step up on this team.
Anderson moves the puck over. Ekblad was able to hold it in. Verhaeghe shoots. He waited
Why don't
to
you push it through the puck? You're freaking Verhaeghe.
Jeffrey says, never forget the first time I ever watched you guys on YouTube was Game 2 in the first round of the playoffs versus Bruins. We're still being outshot 20-11. Orlov's shot stopped by Bob.
Come on, guys. So what happened for Higgy? He's on his offsides. Damn it.
3:34 to go in the second. So it rolls over to Orlov. PJ Jones is definitely not a bot, hot dog. All right, Lundell dumps the puck in.
Here we go. Come on.
Was that shot blocked?
Oh, but they got Boquist on that third line now.
Yeah, well, got to change something. Puck deflected behind the nets. Two and a half to go in the second. Schmidt. Okay, so the Canes ice it with 2:19 to go.
Well, we finally broke a sweat. Come on, get one off the draw. Come on, guys.
With 2:19 on the clock, second period.
They held it in and then gave it away.
Forsling turns it over to Taylor Hall and gets knocked down by Ekblad.
Oh, Jesus.
Ekblad dumps the puck
guys.
in for Hagee first to reach it. He gets knocked down. Wow, are we going on the power play?
I guess so. Are they going to manage to not call something against us to even it out? Come on, guys. Get one here before the period, huh?
Michael says, remember, 4 in the third last game positivity.
Yeah.
So Brent Burns gets called for cross-checking.
Oh, because you turn the second, not the knocking down, but falling on top of them. All right, come on, guys. Got a perfect opportunity to get this sucker tied up. Come on.
Stahl with Barkov in the face-off circle. Kachuk, Barkov, Rodriguez, Jones, and Ekblad. Panthers hold it in the zone for once. Rodriguez turns it over. Rodriguez stumps the puck in. Ekblad sends it back. Seth Jones forced to pass behind the net. Barkov off the wall. Seth Jones back to Barkov. Over to Seth Jones. Over to Rodriguez, who shoots.
Damn it.
It goes what?
It's the shot.
1
Last
minute
of play.
Rodriguez passes back to Ekblad. Shot blocked.
That's the second time Ekblad's done that. Giving him time to slide over and block the shot.
Kachuk over to Barkov. Kachuk shoots. It deflects. Barkov can't handle it, and it's cleared.
Damn it.
30 seconds to go.
They're just doing that thing where they're absolutely playing to not lose.
Aho and Jarvis.
Oh, Jesus. Let's go. We got something? 10 seconds left.
9. Kachuk over to
Shoot!
Bennett. Shot blocked.
We do it again.
Schmidt sends it towards the nets. Doesn't go in. So the Panthers are losing 1-0 at the end of the second period. And if it wasn't for Bob, we'd probably be losing 4-0. So the Panthers have another ridiculous third period in them. Carbon says, shoot the puck. Holy crap.
Pretend this burger is your content. The more you make, the more views you get. But each view you get is worth less than a penny. So you need lots. How do you get them? By chasing the trends and algorithms. Until gross. But what if you didn't have to rely on views for income?
You don't. It's your job to be able to build your business, protect your vision, and monetize it all kinds of different ways.
You're not playing their game. They're playing not to lose instead of playing to win. We've had multiple opportunities where the stick. We're sliding and moving, trying to get to the first.
Florida man says, shoot the puck, WTF.
There's nothing to lose, guys. Just
All right, so will the Panthers wake the hell up in the third period and actually play Panthers hockey and not whatever garbage that was in the second? Green Machine says having both Ekblad and Jones on power play 1 doesn't work. Not sure why they changed it. Dennis says they should be embarrassed by the effort they are giving. Bob is the only one who's shown up. Vernon says, gotta give Canes credit, but looks like we took the night off.
All right, let me get the pancakes, water.
All right. What in the hell? Why are we so bad at home in these
I don't know.
Goat Slayer thinks we slept through those 2 periods to finish them off in the third. Did we really have to put ourselves down by 1, though? Like, you have got to actually shoot the puck.
I still gotta get the pancakes because they're down here.
Okay. Matt says Paul needs to have one of his famous tirades in the locker room. Dietrich says there's a whole period left. It's only 1 goal. It ain't over yet. Colin says they can't ever handle success well.
$10 Tuesdays, and this is what you can buy for $10 at a coffee shop. This is coffee.
I know, it was expensive.
Get more bang for your bucket at KFC. 8 pieces of original recipe fried chicken or
All right, so
$10. With Bucks, the struggle is real. That's why you need zero.
JK says, I think Florida ties it up, then wins in overtime. Had to expect a fight from them, do or die. Mike says Paul's decision to play fresh Boquist, Sturm, and Balinskis over a banged-up Reinhardt, Mikkel, and Greer wasn't the move. Dreamy Dolphin says 3-2 Fish, top of the 5th. Mike says they're playing not to lose, and shocker, they're losing.
Well, hopefully since they're behind, hopefully they'll come out and play the third period with reckless abandon and finish this.
Okay. All right, well, here are the playoff pancakes. Here they are. So I'm going to enjoy these. Vernon says it's always tough to close a team out. Well, the Panthers don't need to make it harder, which is what they're doing right now. Big Dog says, you think Cats will wake up in the third? They better. You would think they had already learned the lesson about the necessity of closing out series when you have a 3-0 series lead.
It won't take you to space. It brings space to you. Introducing the 3-row all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 9 with class-leading interior space.
Fernand says 1-0. I'm not worried.
It's big, it's back, it's only $6. Get the big box y'all love today. Little things that add up to something big.
PJ Jones says the Canes need to trade for Soros. Soros doesn't deserve to rot in Nashville.
Etsy is the place to find flowers for pets, like original baseball hats right here, under $50. Personalized lunch tags under $25, or handmade outdoor gear under $200. If that's one of a kind, get a gift that gets it. Etsy has it.
The new Scott
Sean says it feels like a bad preseason game.
The beach. To Corona, she isn't just a place. She is an element. And with salt and spray, she shoves us relentlessly into the present. That's what's inside every bottle of Corona. So no matter what your dream takes you, with just a squeeze of lime, the beach is always close.
J Miami Sports says our stars need to step up next. Period. No excuse.
Because for 75 years, we've only had one plan. To make sure you keep yours.
Florida man says the score doesn't worry me. It's how the Cats are playing that worries me. No urgency whatsoever. Kevin Hockey says, can't win all of them. Yes, we can. We can put this team away in 4. We did it 2 years ago and can right now if we come out and play like it matters, not like it's preseason.
New crispy strips are made for dipping, which means more double dipping apologies. So sorry.
Dana says it really makes me angry that Maurice didn't play those guys and said if we need them later in the series, they'll be ready. Andrew says, hello, how are we doing? We're hoping that the Panthers will wake up. Kate says 2 years ago, everything was close AF. That series was insanity. Jake says y'all are funny. Green Loogie says there's still a whole ass period of hockey left.
Challenges are our greatest opportunities. When we take them on, we make our most extraordinary dreams real. Introducing the most capable Honda we've ever built. All new Passport Transport. Built for limitless determination.
Andrew says, I really like you guys, and you guys are great, and I support you guys, but Canes will have this game tonight. We'll see about that. Colin says, I mean, Panthers were due for a close game. Not every game is going to be a blowout.
Whatever the moment, make it a cocktail. On the rocks, bartender created cocktail.
Andrew asks, How's Jaws doing?
I need to sleep at night on a mattress from Mattress Firm. So I sleep.
All right, well,
Yeah.
I've done this a million times.
You all right, man?
Yeah, we're fine. We're gonna win.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got this. We're good.
All right.
Okay, here. Ah,
Okay.
all right.
So we still have like 11 seconds of power play
Ooh.
left for what it's worth. Let's see. Jones collects the puck as the power play ends. Puck goes out of play. Finn Fun says, "Morning, everybody. It is 5:05 a.m. here.
Wow.
Perfect time for hockey." Marchand with the steal. He turns. He sends it through the circle. There was no one there. Stankoven chasing.
Oh, shit.
And, yep,
Good
they're going to
Lord.
card.
Damn it, Kulikov. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that, man. I mean, for freaking hell.
Kulikov, what are you thinking?
So unnecessary.
So it's
Damn
the
it.
second power play of the night for the Canes. 19:29 to go in the third. That was not how we needed to come out and start the third. That was a stupid penalty.
That's a stupid penalty.
We get the clear. Gaming with Chill is calling a shorty. You mean
Okay,
that
we'll
mythical
take it.
thing?
We'll take it. Lundell.
He at least gets the clear. It was roughing Donna.
It was
Blatant and completely unnecessary. Blake with the puck sends it over to Jarvis. Jarvis moves it around. Puck intercepted, but not cleared.
Knocked down with a high stick.
Knocked down with a high stick. Hey, Finn Fun, thank you for the 20.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Finn Fun.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
bud. Much appreciated.
Let's show some love to Kyle and Jaws.
Appreciate that, brother.
Burns with the puck. Leaves it back.
All right, 1 minute left on the kill.
Over tomorrow. Kokaniemi behind the net, pressured by Ekblad. Now it's knocked down. Taylor Hall passes the puck. Taylor Hall sends it wide. Now is with the blue line.
Get it.
Nosek able
Out.
to get the
All right,
clear.
good job.
Forsling gets the clear.
Okay. Still not all the way down.
Morrow shot deflected. Morrow recollects the puck. Burns shot goes all the way up. Kulikov with the puck. He has for Hagee too. Kulikov shot stopped. At least he took the shot.
Oh, that would have been great.
Schmitz dumps the puck in.
All right, we killed it off. Now let's go, guys.
Puck rolls back out to the zone. Oh no.
How was that?
Play offside. Less than 17 minutes to go. Kachuk could not get to the puck. Puck sent up ahead. Forsling dumps it back in. We go back on sides. Gostisbehere gets the clear. Carrier with the puck, pressured by Jones.
There you go, Jones. Knocked his ass off the puck.
Barkov cannot collect the puck.
Oh!
Bob's. That puck went just wide. Svechnikov shot. Puck still held in by the Canes. And then Svechnikov whiffs on his shot. Barkov finally will get the clear. Marchand crosses the blue line, but he's all alone.
All alone, yeah.
Marchand able to hold it, but his pass was deflected. There was really not much he could do there.
No,
Marchand sends it up ahead to Lundell. Lundell!
They got to get him for a penalty.
He gets taken down. So I would have preferred to have scored there because our power play has sucked. Lundell was on the breakaway. Could we please score on the man advantage? Yeah, we're showing more drive than the last two periods.
All you got to do is play a really good period, and then we go to the cup. Ah, damn it.
Canes are going to get the clear. I don't like this.
Hey. Oh, for freaking hell.
Slavin with a strike.
Boy. Wake up.
Rodriguez, or excuse me, Kachuk. Puck rolls over to Ekblad. Rodriguez shot blocked. Barkov pass intercepted, and it's cleared. For Hagee with the puck, dumps it in. It rolls over towards Marchand. Bennett and Marchand trying to pick it up. Schmidt hold it in at the blue line. Schmidt awkward pass to Bennett. Schmidt shot. Come on! Get the puck in the nets, will you? What was that?
Oh, my God. These guys are killing me tonight.
.35 seconds left for Hagee over to Bennett. Yeah, the Canes got a better shot on our power
Right.
play. Schmidt's getting absolutely pressured. What a waste of a power play.
Oh my gosh.
Forsling back.
13 and a half left, just like that.
Wow.
Yep.
The Canes have scored.
Yep. What a dog shit effort. These guys can't close out a damn series unless they've got their nuts up against the wall. At home with this garbage. Jesus.
Excellent execution with the quick up by Carolina. Tough change for the Panthers. They go for a change. Puck doesn't get deep. Another big kill for the Hurricanes. They've now killed 7 straight.
They're out shooting us 25-15.
What?
We're challenging for offsides. Green Machines can't believe we're still running 2 defensemen on power play 1. It's been bad every game. That's what are we looking for here?
Watch at the top. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So it remains a 1-0 game.
Wow.
Maybe
this will wake them up. A gift from the hockey gods. A literal gift from Fluffy himself.
Yeah. Now, Panthers,
Now.
can you wake the hell up?
For crying out loud.
13:33 to go in the third. An eternity.
Could you please pull your collective heads out of your asses? Just get a goal, get it to overtime. Don't even got to get me 2. Get me 1 stinking goal here, guys. Get it to overtime. Schmidt in overtime. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
All right, so 13:33 to go. Face off just outside the Kane zone. No sick in the face-off circle. And we do win that face-off. That's a positive start.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Let's see. Let's see. Robinson with the puck. Nikishin the shot. All right. Go. It's a 3-on-2. Sturm with the puck. Sends it well wide.
Sturm is useless as tits on a bull. May as well just should have put Mackey out there tonight.
Kulikov with the puck. Kulikov able to pass to Nosek. Nosek sends it through the crease. Rodriguez picks up the puck. Sends it back to Jones.
God,
Shot
damn it.
stopped by Anderson. And then Kulikov sends it high. Kulikov. All right, we get the puck in the zone.
Oh,
we tried to feed Barkov. Wow,
no call too, huh? Okay,
no call. That's
Not
okay.
That we want the freaking power play.
Yeah, we look worse on the power play, honestly. Hello, Rick.
Hey, bud.
Maryland is pretty nice. Barkov looking, and it's just stalls. We're going to have to break the Canes defense somehow. We have to use this momentum shift to our advantage. Offsides. With 11:34 to go. Barkov, Brent Burns took the puck away, and then Slavin kept.
Now. Oi, Kovic.
As a member of Navy Federal Credit Union, Nick feels financially at ease, which means he can worry about other things. Like
Exactly, Icy. Just give me one.
did he bring extra socks? Are there salmon in the river? Are salmon aggressive?
Exactly, Dana.
But as a member of Navy Federal, finances aren't one of them. Become a member today.
Why can we just not play a normal game when it's time to close out a series?
Honey chicken brings a hint of pure honey and seared smoked peppers with fresh chicken hot off the grill for Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet.
Finn Fun says this is the first game Carolina's even trying to challenge the Cats. It's good. It's good for the hockey.
Michael says, I'm not defending the team. They are playing poor, but desperation is a hell of a drug.
Right.
Jake is feeling fine. Some people aren't built to handle games like this.
Come on, guys. A goal.
Kulikov
overtime.
Dumps the puck in. What happened? We're going back on the power
What
play.
they get him for this time? Too many men, maybe? Oh, you got to
apparently Stankoven. Wait. Right there.
Right there, yeah.
Stankoven high sticked Luosterainen.
Boom.
Now, please, for the love of God, score on this power play. Jones with a shot, stopped by Anderson.
Relax. I'm fine.
Lobo Paul says, hey, Kyle and Jaws, let's go Panthers. Wake up, please. Power play time. We've been 0 for 3 on the power play.
Can't complain about lack of chances, that's for sure.
We still have 2 defensemen on power play 1. And Ekblad can't keep the puck moving. Kachuk passes it back. Barkov enters the zone.
Way offsides.
Ridiculously offsides.
Get to this stage for Florida. It hasn't been easy to get some clean looks. You need one of your skilled players to make a play. It might not lead right to the goal, but you need somebody.
108 left on the power play. Canes win the face-off. Burns sends it all the way down to Schmidt. We dump the puck in. Burns is right on top of it. And Jarvis picks it up.
Seriously, every time we get a power play, it's a wasted 2 minutes. We're worse.
Aho with the shot.
Go.
Skate a little faster, why don't you?
Kachuk
with a terrible pass. Verhaeghe sends it wide. Schmidt's able to hold it in the zone. Verhaeghe back to Bennett. Back to Schmidt, who didn't get enough of that. And the puck is swept aside.
Cannot get to it.
Puck held in. Verhaeghe shoots. Shot blocked. Rolls just wide. And now Ekblad will keep the puck alive. 10 seconds left on the power play. Marchand over to Ekblad.
Oh my
puck
God!
sent
I thought
wide.
that was going through.
Let's see. Ekblad. No,
Ah!
damn it. I thought that was in. You've got to be kidding me. Why are we so terrible on the power play at home?
Do not know the answer to that.
And we just iced.
We iced it.
No, that's
No?
not icing.
9 minutes.
9 minutes to go. Balinskis with the puck. Puck dumped in. Boquist first to reach it. Lusterainen. And now Balinskis sends the puck back in. Lundell sends it straight onto Anderson. Carolina ices it with 8:25 to go.
They don't ask how. Just get something on it, and Slavin's able to block that with the shaft of his stick, and he actually held onto that stick for as long as he could.
Judy says it's like we lack the ability to slam the door closed. Marchand gets the puck and immediately turns it over to Gostisbehere. Marchand retakes the puck. Barkov couldn't handle it. Jones pinches, forces Nikishin to go back. Marchand is there. Can we get possession out of this? No, we cannot. Canes get the clear. Dennis says no high danger chances. Forsling over to Rodriguez. Gadjo with the puck. Ekblad shoots.
Damn it.
Puck out of play.
All right, I guess we got to do the thing. All right.
What thing? You're bringing out the scarves in Sasha?
Yep. We need we need 1 goal. It's not like we need 3 goals here, guys.
Okay, so you got Sasha.
This is Buick. Now. Buick. Exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR on these Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM members get up to $3,000
Have these scarves worked?
They did. They did one of the other games. We only wore it one time.
Thomas says, can the Stars win tomorrow night against the Oilers?
Sure, if Carolina can do what they're doing right now, anything can happen. All right, Sasha, let's go. Oi, Kvech.
Dr. Rick, we are thinking sandwiches again for lunch.
Remember, we talked about boundaries.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Progressive can protect you from becoming
Gaming with Chill says, if we want to blame superstitions, I was wearing the wrong shirt until 2 minutes ago.
You're fired.
Exhumed by Scrying Eyes, this is the game. This is the game everyone expected and wanted except me. I want to win every game 12-0. Adonis says, remember, a team with nothing to lose is the most dangerous. Maybe that is what Carolina is.
Yeah, you just... Still have trouble with our legs in a closeout game, unless it's a game 7.
Puck sent back to Kulikov. Kulikov sends it to the neutral zone. Picked up by Kulikov again. Boquist sends it up ahead. Luosterainen able to collect it. Sends it to Lundell. Lundell can't get the shot off. Boquist with a shot deflected. Luosterainen able to reach it.
You left it. They're killing me tonight. Let's go. Come on.
Why is Mackey not playing tonight?
Well, because Maurice felt Sturm would give us something better.
Bennett's on the rush. Bennett immediately has to turn around, and he turned over the puck. And
Get
now,
the puck in deep. Son of a bitch. All night long.
Kachuk. Bennett plays it at center. Ekblad had it stripped. Both teams make changes. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Wake the hell up.
We just need a dirty one at this point.
All right, Schmitz with Barkov. Marchand with the puck. Marchand sends it to Barkov. Barkov has to turn around. Could you give him some support? My God, you're just letting Barkov get slammed by Slavin.
Oh,
damn it. Puck once again loose, and once again the Panthers can't recollect it. And Marchand loses it. Kokiniemi has the puck taken from him. Lundell circling back. Puck out of play. 5:11 to go.
Good grief. Yeah.
True says Carolina wanted more tonight.
Yeah, it's just so frustrating that after everything that happened with Edmonton last year, that they didn't come out tonight from the get-go wanting to make sure there was no possible chance that happened again.
Jim in Florida says people forget how many more games the Panthers have played than other NHL teams the past 3 years. It eventually catches up.
This is Buick. Now. Buick. Exceptional.
I would assume if there's a game 5, we're going to see our injured guys back in.
Plus, current eligible non-GM members get up to $3,000 on Encore GX.
The 3 for me only at Chili's. Now serves up the all-new Big
Thomas says, did the Panthers not care about winning the game tonight?
No, it's not that. They played most of the game not to lose.
One team will save the world. They are the Librarians.
Real Cinema says the amount of dooming over one game is amazing.
Well, considering what happened last year against Edmonton, yeah.
I mean, Slavin has just been trolling us all night long. I'm sick of it. The entire Canes defense has made it. I mean, where is the aggressive forechecking? Where is the ability to generate turnovers in the offensive zone? And it just continues. Stankoven with the puck. Orlov with the puck.
Oh, that change. Jesus.
Now is not the time to turtle, Panthers. Jones looks, dumps it in. For Hagee, can't reach it. All right. And it goes all the way over to Jarvis.
Oh.
It's less than 4 minutes to go. Bennett's on the rush. For Hagee with the puck. Sends it back behind the net.
What the hell was that?
Oh, Bennett's completely whipped.
That sums up the night, doesn't it?
Rodriguez.
I wonder if Maurice still feels Boquist played a better game than Reinhardt would have tonight.
Shot by Jankowski blocked. And as time winds down, eventually Bob will have to be pulled. Bob with the save with 3:05 to go. Hey, Great White, thank you for the 20.
Thank you, Great White. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Great White.
Thank you, Great White. Much appreciated,
Thank you, Great
bud.
White. Says, Happy Memorial Day, Jaws.
Yeah, thanks, bud. Right back at you.
Felt the pressure of Forsling there, decided to throw it over to Jarvis. Initially, I thought he had a chance to just keep going there, but
3:05 to go in the third. You have to assume that as soon as the Panthers get clean possession in the offensive zone, that Bob is getting pulled.
Oh, no.
Too bad we can't even get clean possession in the offensive zone.
I mean, they've been so bad with the power play. I don't know why we would.
Bennett shoots just wide. Bennett is selling tonight. Hey, Jason Todd, thank you for the
Thank
2.
you, Jason.
Thank you,
buddy.
Jason. He says
Thank
2
you, Jason.
to buy a goal tonight.
I hope so.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jason.
The net is empty for the Panthers.
Boy, here we go.
Kachuk
Oh
immediately
my
has it taken away from
Immediately.
and
Freaking immediately.
well,
God, I hate that empty net shit. Damn it. Hate that empty net. Game like tonight where we haven't been able to get puck possession all night long, it's just stupid.
just terrible. Fucking terrible.
Damn it.
For the second straight non-elimination
At home, you
closeouts
guys.
game.
Damn it.
Two 2:11 to go in the third. We still have the nets emptied. .208 to go. Stretch pass rolls into the Kane zone. Marchand. Okay. Puck dumped back in. Immediately sends down.
My God.
Stahl scores. Canes make it 3-0. Pathetic.
Yep. Let this team off the mat, man. Why can we never play a complete game when we're up 3-0? Damn it. Give this team life. Did they not learn a damn thing from Edmonton last year?
Let's see.
Here, but I mean, Jacob Slavin, he's number one star in my mind for the way that Carolina plays. Burns, Aho, Svechnikov, his best.
Just a horrendous effort. Easily, it's game 6 against the Maple Leafs all over again. Chance to close out the series at home, and we lay a massive fucking egg. Not even a single goal, you pathetic bunch of... I wanted this to be over.
I know. I don't like it either, man. I just don't. You would think what happened against Edmonton last year, they would have learned their damn lesson. I think Maurice tried to, and I don't blame him. He tried to get away cheap and win it without Reinhardt and Mikkola. But I don't agree with the empty net, man. The power play's been terrible. He won't move off of that stupid 2 defensemen on the power play. I don't know why he went to that. Oh, great. Now we got penalties with 35 seconds left.
Hey, FinFun, thank you for the 50.
Hey, thank you, buddy. Thank you, FinFun. Thank you, bud. Much appreciated, buddy.
Says no worries. Panthers needs more games at this point before the real Stanley Cup final starts.
Thank you, man. Much appreciated, buddy. Damn it.
This night is over. Got some belief. I mean, the way they play today is what we've been accustomed to seeing from the Hurricanes. More direct, more north, retrieving.
So Hurricanes are on the power play like it matters at this point. So the 15-game conference final loss streak for the Hurricanes comes to an end. Panthers once again failed to show up with a chance to close the series at home because apparently we are allergic to that concept.
20 shots on goal.
20 shots on goal.
I mean, they blocked a lot of shots, but just
that was the first win in the Eastern Conference Finals for the Hurricanes since June 1st, 2006. I was 7 years old when the last time they had won a conference finals game. I am disgusted. I thought we would not do this shit again after Game 6 against the Leafs. Hello? What is wrong with you bastards? Why can't you just close out the series at home? People paid good money for this shit. Pathetic. Need Gordon Ramsay to go in that locker room and tell them off. Yeah, the Kachuk play with the empty net is inexcusable, and Bennett was even worse.
Could you grab some carrots?
Bennett looks like he forgot how to play hockey. Damn it. Yeah, the last time the Canes won a Eastern Conference Finals game, the Miami Heat had not won an NBA title.
Welcome to Visible, the ultimate wireless hack.
Gene says, disgusting game by all the lines, terrible passing, and not shooting the puck. Kevin Hockey says, no one could handle a pass, no one could find the net. Everyone turned the puck over as soon as it touched the stick. It was like they were paid off to lose. It was not close at all. It was bad. Let's see. Sir Fossey says, Kyle, if I hear Maurice say he liked our game, I will lose it. So, I know a bunch of you saying I sound like a Leafs fan. I'm allowed to be just a little upset that the Panthers failed to close out a series at home for the second series in a row. You gave the Canes life. It wasn't necessary. You had them dead in the water. All you had to do was show up, and the series was over. So I'm sorry if I sound a little pissed tonight, because I am. Our fans should have chanted shoot the puck like Carolina's the other day. How many times do the Panthers have to choke in potential series clinching games before you realize not every damn series has to go to 7? Look, we beat the Lightning in 5, mainly because it seems like the Panthers have figured out the Lightning by this point. You know, it took 7 to beat the Leafs because they exposed our flaws in the first couple games. and then the Leafs actually bothered to show up in Game 6. Hey, Pacharo, thank you for the 2. Thank you for the 2, Pacharo. Says, don't tell me this is going to be another Game 7. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I have confidence in the Panthers to close this out in 5, or if just close it out in 5. I do not want to see these guys have to go back to Sunrise. Michael says we have only won 2 series at home in 3 years. Juju says we did it last year in the final and did it in Game 6 versus the Leafs. This team hasn't learned to drive the dagger in when they have the upper hand. No, I ain't gonna lose its like dangle because I know the Panthers are better than this, and I have faith that they'll show that in Game 5. I'm sure the Panthers are going to go right out there in Raleigh in Game 5 and blow the Carolina Hurricanes clear out of their own arena because that's how the Panthers operate. So, road records way better in this playoffs. Well, I highly doubt that Boquist, Sturm, and Balinskis will all be on the ice in Game 5 because they did absolutely nothing for us tonight. Yeah, we don't seem to learn from previous mistakes. Yeah, Bob had another outstanding performance. So congrats to the Hurricanes for finally snapping that streak of conference finals futility. I kept thinking all series long, Carolina surely is going to win one of these games, right? And of course, I was stupid enough to think that the Panthers would actually possibly close it out tonight. But they get the yips every single time when it's not a do or die scenario. Unless they're playing Lightning. And then, of course, both Bruins, I think both the Bruins and Rangers series ended in 6 last season. The Toad says it's annoying, but don't listen to the salty Leafs fans and overconfident Canes fans. It's what it is. Nothing matters but the cup. A sweep means nothing, just the win. Yeah, Anderson made no high danger saves because the Panthers were not getting any high danger chances. Panthers deserved to lose tonight. Hey, Andrew, thank you for the 2. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. Says, just a swan song for the Canes. Had the safe face. Juju says it's kind of the Cats' shtick to have one absolutely horrible game per series. Hopefully that was it. It's funny because that was correct against the Lightning. But we had 3 terrible games. Well, the first 2 games against the Leafs were both one-goal games, but it didn't really turn into a game until the third period. So we had the terrible game 6 against the Leafs, and now we've done it again. Michael says you saw Bennett and Verhaeghe not take those 3 open net shots each, right? Jeffrey Schultz says the Panthers were due for an L. Think about it, you guys. They've been destroying teams these last 4 games, winning games by 4 or more goals. Michael says desperation from the Canes and lack of desire by Florida. Same as Game 6 last series. We are 1-5 on closeouts games. Damn. Michael says they could have been up 6-0 by the second. Case Wojo says Marchand has been terrible this series too. Chucky was atrocious tonight. I don't know what the hell the problem is in the face-off circle, Ivor. I don't think anyone would argue that the current Panthers jerseys are anything pretty. We have among the more generic branding of the entire league. We have a leaping cat right there, just gathering dust in the corner. So, meanwhile, we have an exciting, close game between the Thunder and the Timberwolves. Yeah, we better play better and score more goals on the road.
Timeout called by Minnesota to lead up to 7 with 3.5 to play. Minnesota thought they should have been a travel.
He keeps that left hidden foot down. That grip on the Converse is good. And so is that.
Ted says BS performance tonight, no energy. Panthers got goalied and made Anderson look like Hellebuck. Panthers missing all kinds of serene passes. The embellishments penalty on Kachuk was. Anderson stopped no high danger chances. The Checkers swept the defending champions in their previous series with Bjornfoot. Juju says, I somehow feel that if we had closed out the series today, the extended time off would make us rusty for the final. Yeah, well, it's our home power play in these playoffs that has been fucking atrocious. What is it? Closing in 1 for 30 now? That is a President's Trophy power play levels of ineptitudes. Yeah, Anderson could have sat on a recliner in front of the net. Andrew Honeycutt says, Kyle, I pity the fool who doesn't think the Cats aren't pissed off and get motivated. Yeah, Chili William. The combined power play for the Panthers in the playoffs in the President's Trophy year. So this is the power plays combined between both the Capitals and the Lightning series that year. It was 1 for 31. And the Panthers are rapidly approaching that statistic with their god-awful excuse for home power play. So good news is, next game is on the road, so maybe we'll actually score on the damn man advantage. And then keep scoring and not let up until it's 9-2. And the Canes know that they are done and cooked. Because apparently the Panthers don't care about actually closing it out at home. Not in this playoff series anyways.
Very frustrating.
When was our only power play goal? I'm not sure.
No, I don't know why he went to that two defenseman setup.
Yeah, the two defensemen on power play 1 is not working, Paul. Yeah, we can. That's the key, Andrew. The Panthers are only allowed to close out a series at home if
we have to blow at least 2 chances to win it at home first.
Well, it has to be the elimination game.
I know, they don't know how to act. It's unbelievable.
Let's see. So I think someone said we're 1-5 in closeout games. I don't believe that statistic includes elimination games, so it would not include Game 7 either in the Cup Finals or Game 7 against the Leafs. 1-5, and I assume that's just for these playoffs. Real Brother Gene saying good night, and see you tomorrow at noon. Game 5 on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Brother, close it down. We're done tonight. this is an actual exciting game between the Thunder and Timberwolves because both teams actually showed up on the damn courts.
All right, can you move that, please?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I know the inclination for some people is going to say it's just one game, but I would invite anybody who thinks that's just one game to go watch the last 10 minutes. Go watch tonight the last 10 minutes of Game 7 against Edmonton and count how many goals did just somehow magically not go in the net past Bob. Because there was at least 3 that I still don't even understand how the puck didn't get into the back of the net. And that's how close we were to getting reverse swept. That's what pisses me off about tonight, is how they didn't learn the lesson that of how they need to play in a game like this. Totally frustrating. All right, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. Much, much love, appreciation on the Super Chats. Brenda, I got your PayPal. I'm not sure if you're still watching, but I got your PayPal the other day. I appreciate that. I don't get a regular notification on my phone, so I didn't see it until I got the email. So thank you, Brenda. Much, much appreciated. I'll be live tomorrow at noon if I don't croak overnight. And then Kyle tomorrow is going to start his dissertation on what the hell is wrong with Paul Maurice coach teams when they have a 3-0 lead at home. That's going to be a 4-hour live stream with film breakdown and lots of drugs and alcohol. Yeah. He's not even denying that one. He's like, that doesn't even sound like a bad idea.
I deny it.
All right, everybody. Go get drunk or something. Damn it, I hate losing.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.